Are you excited for Outlander? How do you feel about the 6th season coming out soon? Well, Sam Heughan has dropped a major spoiler for the new season, so we definitely have to talk about it. I can't believe he's done that, but I'm also so very happy that he has. Also, we have some more Outlander news coming up for you. Grab a seat and let's jump right in. Season 5 ended nearly 2 years ago. If you're an Outlander fan, then you're pretty used to waiting in between seasons. However, this has been the worst one yet because it's been nearly 2 years since the last season. It's crazy when you also think about production, because one season of this amazing show takes months to produce. That's why we're very understanding of the Droughtlander. Are you? However, throw a pandemic into the mix, and that has made this one even longer. The last time we saw an episode was in May 2020, but it is coming very soon, everyone. I swear. This is only because the cast and crew were finally able to get back on set in January 2021 to produce 8 new episodes for the new seasons. Yes, that's a lot less than our usual amount, which is usually between 12 and 16. The producers wanted to get the episodes done as quickly as possible because of how long the wait has been. That's why they shortened this season down to 8 episodes. Don't worry though, because the following season is supposed to have extra episodes to make up for it. Are you excited for the new season? Are you okay with only 8 episodes for this season? Next, the major spoiler. In the new promo for Starz, a lot of the stars from Outlander offered up a preview for what's to come. That's okay, right? Completely normal. Nothing too suspicious. However, Heughan decided to share a major spoiler and tell everyone that there's going to be a time jump. I'm sorry, what? A time jump? Heughan said, some time has passed, but the family is still slightly fractured from what happened before at the end of season 5. Well, he's right about that, because what happened at the end of the 5th season was heartbreaking. If you remember, that was when Claire was brutally attacked by Lionel Brown and his men. With a time jump happening that's a few months, then we can expect that her recovery has been glossed over in the new season. But don't worry, I'm sure they're still going to portray the trauma she's facing every day, because that's not something anyone could recover from in just a few months. What do you think about the time jump? Do you think it's a wise move? Now, let's take a look into the promo video. In the video, Balf comes forward and tells fans that this season is going to be great. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less, because every season is amazing, to be honest. She also said that things might look normal at first, but there are going to be some tensions and intense and complex emotions from people. Balf said, on the surface, I think everyone's carrying on as if things are normal, but the ramifications of what happened at the end of last season are still strongly at play, I suppose. Also, Lauren Lyle said that things would become a little dark for the family, which is something else we need to look out for. What kind of tensions and emotions do you think will be appearing in the show? More violence and tragedy. I don't think my heart can take any more violence and tragedy, to be honest, but I don't think we have a choice. Sophie Skelton noted the arrival of the Christie family, which is Tom, Alan, and Malva. They're going to be joining everyone at Fraser's Ridge this season, so we know that this is definitely going to be an event that causes problems for Jamie and Claire. Vlahos dropped a little teaser saying that this season was going to be more complicated and have a very dark storyline. Thanks guys, I just need my heart to break a little bit more with these dark storylines of yours. Also, Reynolds told fans that there's going to be some more violence and tragedy, but there will still be some tender moments. Oh man, dark storylines and tender moments? This is going to put me on another emotional roller coaster, and I don't think I'm ready. Are you? Keep watching, because we have some more Outlander news for you that you're gonna wanna hear. Next, Sam Heughan says Claire and Jamie's cracks are showing. Alright, we have to talk about what the cast had to say about the upcoming season, because there is always new news coming out. The cast members were told to describe season 6 in one word. Simple, right? Something that would end up sending us fans crazy, right? Well, just wait until you find out what they said. Gabaldon said, fabulous. Devisa said, traumatic. Domboy said, healing. Lyle said, intimate. Bell said, cathartic. Heughan said, extended. Balf said, unravel. These all sound like some pretty intense words for a dramatic season, and that's okay. We understand that things never go smoothly for this family. However, Heughan decided to tell fans that the community at Fraser's Ridge is really going to disintegrate this season. Heughan, why did you need to tell me that? I just want to know. His exact words were, yeah, Jamie went to save Claire, but I think, obviously, she hasn't gotten over that trauma, and I think Jamie is very aware of it. He's keeping an eye on her, and I think these cracks are really starting to show. Not only for Jamie and Claire, but for the rest of the inhabitants of Fraser's Ridge. The war is coming. I understand the war is coming, and the mix of the trauma is not going to help. I'm sure we can also see just how intense Jamie is going to be with watching Claire, because he loves her so deeply that I don't think he could put it into words, if I'm honest. However, will this intense love end up making it more difficult for her to heal the way that she wants to, or will it help her? What are your thoughts on how Jamie's watchful eye might affect the healing process? Next, Fergus and Marsali will have a dark season. The other two people who are in for a dark season are Fergus and Marsali. Even though they've been a happy couple, Lyle promised fans that Fergus and Marsali are going to be having more arguments in the new season. Domboy also said that his character will be drinking the whiskey instead of selling it. Yes, everyone was disappointed with the lack of Fergus in season 5, but hopefully we get to see more more of him in the next season. Also, if we take this new information and bring it together with what Heughan said about the disintegration of the ridge, then we can see it really happening. We've got Claire and Jamie going through their own healing journey and trauma. Then you see Fergus and Marsali having more arguments and possibly some more drama of their own taking center stage. Finally, throw in some whiskey that isn't being sold, and you've got yourself a lot of angry grown-ups. I wonder if they'll end up fighting with each other. I can definitely see the whiskey situation being a problem because people are not going to be happy that Domboy is drinking all the merchandise. What do you think about the new season so far? Are you prepared for it to be so dark? Now, let's talk about new villains. There are also going to be some new villains in this season. We've got the Christies joining us, and they're here to wreak havoc. Heughan also said that the history between Jamie and Tom Christie is going to get under everyone's skin, which shouldn't be very good when there are already some pretty high tensions running around the ridge. He said, it starts to sort of disintegrate or decay what Claire and Jamie have built at Fraser's Ridge. They're such a weird little family on and off screen. You're going to love and you're going to hate them. Well, we always like a new dynamic being thrown into shows because they can end up being really interesting. What do you think about the Christies? What do you think they will bring to the show? Which side of the American Revolution are they on? With the war coming, people are wondering what side Jamie and Claire are on. The Redcoats showed up in the trailer, making it pretty clear that Jamie and the men off of Fraser's Ridge are going to need to fight against the colonists. However, America is Brianna's home, and she and Claire know what the outcome of the war is. It's hard to think that Jamie and Claire would fight alongside the British, but if they don't, then they will lose Fraser's Ridge. However, their life looks like it's about to fall apart anyways. What side do you think they're going to be on? It's looking like the British side, but they could also run away, because we all know that's the losing side. Well, what do you think is going to happen in the 6th season? Are you ready for the time jump? What about Heughan and always dropping these spoilers? Let us know down below.